Hey BTT fam, I can't be the only one who's heard these stories. Young women packing their bags, leaving poverty behind, flying to Dubai, only to be paid by grown men to do all kinds of fetishes. Yes, y'all, even dookie on the head top. I'm talking poop, feces. These men are paying, and sadly, some women are laying, all up in it. This isn't just gossip. This is exploitation mixed with desperation, and we're breaking it down today. Welcome back to Beyond the Table, where the real conversations flow beyond massage, sugaring, and nails. Here in the treatment room, people open up, sometimes about love, sometimes about pain, and sometimes about things that feel so unbelievable you think it was a movie script. But today's story, it's not fiction. It's the harsh reality some women face, wrapped in rumor, myth, and ugly truths. So let's talk about Chinelo, a Nigerian woman who came in for her monthly sugaring appointment. And while she was lying on that table, she opened up about the life she barely escaped. And trust me, BTT family, you're gonna want to hear this. Now, let me break this down, because I know y'all have heard it too, and if you haven't, let me explain. The so-called Dubai porta potty. What is it? It's the viral rumor that wealthy men in Dubai and across some Gulf states pay young women, mostly influencers or women from struggling countries, to fly out for luxury trips. But the catch? These men allegedly pay them to perform degrading acts, including being defecated on. Yes, grown men with fetishes paying big bucks while some desperate young women lay down and accept it. Now, let's keep it 100. The internet loves shock value. Stories of women eating poop for $50,000 a night blew up on blogs and TikTok. But here's the truth. While the extreme poop fetish part isn't widely proven with credible evidence, the exploitation behind it is very real. Trafficking agencies in Nigeria reported that in 2019 alone, 417 women were rescued from foreign sexual exploitation schemes. UNODC says that in the Middle East, around 60% of trafficking cases involve sex exploitation, and recruiters often hide behind luxury lifestyle promises. In the Arab states, about 10 out of every 1,000 people are trapped in some form of modern slavery. That includes forced marriage, labor, and yes, commercial sexual exploitation. So while the porta potty stories sound unbelievable, the ugly truth is this. Recruiters are luring women into degrading, humiliating situations. Maybe not always feces, but coercion, abuse, and trauma, that's fact, not rumor. And this is where Chinelo's story comes in, because she was right on the edge of becoming another Dubai luxury victim until she made her escape.
Let us pause real quick and thank you, BTT family. Y'all are the reason we can keep shedding light on these stories. Please don't forget, hit that subscribe button, drop a comment, share this with a friend. The more people know, the fewer young women fall into these traps. Because let's be real, if no one speaks up, silence just protects the predators. So go ahead, like, comment, and let's keep this conversation alive.
Chinelo told me straight. She was recruited into this so-called Dubai luxury lifestyle through her old friend Becky. Becky, who was all over Instagram, flexing with her lash extension business, posting selfies, glam shots, luxury bags. But the truth? No one was booking her. The money wasn't coming from lashes. Instead, Becky was recruiting. She convinced Chinelo and her friend Adebisi, both just trying to hustle in Nigeria, to take this offer from a man named Sam, the recruiter. They were promised flights, hotels, shopping sprees, but what they really got was pressure to do degrading acts for wealthy men. And don't get me wrong, some girls sign up knowing and yes, continue living a lifestyle proud. But Chinelo's story happened before what you know of it now in the media. Chinelo said the moment it clicked for her was when they started describing what would be required. The poop fetish, the humiliation. She pretended she had forgotten her medication back home, begged for time to go back, and by God's grace, her friend wired her money for a quick flight out before things got worse. Now she's here in the States, working as a grocery clerk, saving toward her nursing degree. She came in for sugaring, yes, but also to vent, to heal, and to warn other young women who might think that luxury trip is just fun and games. As always here at Beyond the Table, we're committed to protecting the identity and privacy of those who come forward with their experiences. The confessions you're about to hear were sent to us directly. Names, ages, and details may be changed to keep these women safe, but the realities behind their stories are true. This is not gossip, it's testimony. It's raw, it's intense, and it's meant to educate and protect others from falling into the same traps. If you have children in the room, this may be the time to have them step out. And if you're a little squeamish, check the timestamp on the screen to know where you can safely forward to. Thank you for respecting these voices. Let's listen in on these 4 confessions.
I was a hairdresser in Kumasi. Business was dead. No clients, no money. A friend connected me to a madam who sent me to Dubai. First night, the men wanted us to eat their feces. They said it was a fetish, that it meant we were luxury women. I cried, but I was already trapped. They gave me $15,000 for the weekend. I sent money to my family, but my spirit broke. The humiliation haunted me, and I never went back. Today, I braid hair in Accra, and I tell every young girl, don't envy those Instagram trips.
I grew up in Nairobi in Matare. My dream was university, but my family couldn't afford the fees. A recruiter on Instagram promised me modeling in Dubai. Instead, I found myself locked in a penthouse with 3 men. They urinated and defecated on me while laughing. I vomited and they forced me to continue. I was paid $7,000. I used it to pay my school fees, but I still wake up shaking from the memory. That money finished fast, but the trauma stays forever.
Back home in Enugu, my father had died and my mother was selling akara just to feed us. Becky, a so-called lash tech, promised me Dubai would change my life. The first night, the men told me straight. I had to let one of them defecate on me. They waved $10,000 cash like it was nothing. I felt my soul leave my body. The smell, the shame, I couldn't eat for days. I took that money and bought my ticket back home. I promised myself never again. No money is worth your dignity.
In Soweto, I was raising 2 children alone after my husband left. Bills piled up. A sponsor offered me a free trip to Dubai. I thought it was business, maybe companionship, but the truth came quick. The men were powerful, and they demanded things beyond human. They defecated in my mouth, filmed it, and said if I spoke, they'd leak the video. I was paid $20,000. I sent my kids to school with that money, but every time I look at them, I wonder if the price of my silence was too high. That's why I never went back.
So let me leave you with this. Not everything that glitters is gold. Sometimes it's just dirt sprayed with perfume. Protect your shine because your light is worth more than their darkness. This has been Beyond That Table. I'm your girl, Ciara, and I'll see you next time for another hot topic from the treatment room. The comic is dropping next, so hit that bell. Drop your comments below. Share this with someone who needs the warning. And as always, stay safe, stay strong, and keep shining.